Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last? I lied.
Get off my plane.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
John, I'm not gonna shoot you between the eyes. I'm gonna shoot you between the balls.
The disease. And I'm the cure.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent.
There can be only one.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to kill them all, sir.
Okay, Anna, I'm
up,
really
Pete?
getting tired here because
I'm
we've
exhausted.
been literally all over the world. So we landed in.
I'm
Where did
broke.
we go? Japan, right?
Yeah, that was an expensive ass plane ticket. All the way to Japan. Luckily, we had Daniel.
Thank God,
we met
Daniel
him,
was there. Yeah,
and
so he showed us around a little bit.
and he also paid for a lot of our meals too. Because
Sucker.
That saved us some money.
I'll get the next one, right?
Yeah,
This guy
in the
didn't get
next
the next
city.
one.
But instead of meeting up with him, that's when Nate intercepted and was like, "Hey, I hear you guys are looking for Charlie. I might know where he's at."
Right.
And then, like Nate does, he squirrel, and so we joined him in the squirrel moment.
He disappeared so fast. It was like lightning. It was wonderful. It's like, oh,
He can't
that was
sit
Nate.
still.
No, not a bit. Not
longer
for 10
than 3
seconds.
minutes.
Right? Yeah. But then the most fun we had, maybe.
We did get some kind of information that he might be in Mexico.
Yeah, so we went down to Mexico and we met this delightful community down there that had.
Delightful? Was it?
Well, sure. Well, they gave us a refreshing drink, and well, that's when Erin shows up and she's like, you guys are in for a trip."
Yeah, the trip was, I have no memory of those 3 days.
Exactly.
I don't remember a thing. So I don't know if we found Charlie. I still have not heard anything. I haven't even heard from Nate. I hope something hasn't happened to him now. Too.
I don't know if Nate maybe followed us down to Mexico and took his own journey and went in the opposite direction. But
he's still wandering the desert. Yeah,
we are still looking for Charlie. But I will say, now that we're here in Prague, we started putting some puzzle pieces together, and we have arrived here in Prague. We're going to get, I think you and I both need a little bit of dinner, maybe a drink or 2 or 3 or and a little smoke or whatever. Mm-hmm. And a
couple drinkies
and really go over our notes. And I think maybe he's in the area, but I don't think he wants to be found.
I don't either. And you know what? I heard this hotel has one of the best spas in the city.
So
it's
a co-ed?
We have, no, we can go in separate rooms, but we both are well deserved to get a massage. And I think if we took a little break, Charlie's not even going to know he's been gone this long. What's another day, right? Let's have some fun. We're in Prague.
We're in Prague, right?
Let's have some fun. Let's drink and get a massage. Have some
fun. I mean, it's not Austria. Is that the word? No.
Czech Republic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What am I? I don't know. I'm confused now.
We just bought the plane ticket.
We're in Prague.
We're in Prague. Drinks are on you. Dinner's on me.
Drinks are on me. Wait.
We need a fluffy robe.
Wait a minute. But alcohol's expensive. Yeah, I don't care. Anna, you deserve it. Let's go get some drinks. Let's go get maybe some smokes. Let's go get some dinner, right?
Dinner.
And I just called an Uber, and
what a gentleman.
I think that's it over. Yeah, I see the lights. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So this is going to take us to the
fast car to be an Uber driver.
The Czech pizza place.
No, we're gonna fancy it up tonight. We deserve it. Some red wine. We're gonna get a steak.
Whoa, red wine! Hell yeah! All right,
Charlie's never gonna know. Go get the Uber driver.
This is all in his tab, by the way. But
what the fuck are you two doing here?
What? Are you kidding me? What are you doing here? What are you doing in an Uber?
What the fuck?
Not an Uber. I'm driving this. This is mine. I was given this. Yeah.
I thought I called an Uber. I don't think I called Charlie.
No, I'm staying here.
Did you steal the Uber driver's car, Charlie?
No, this is mine. It's a GTO. You think Ubers use GTOs out here?
It is beautiful blue. It's a beautiful dark blue. Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, in that case, you might need to call the Uber driver and tell him we're good.
So Ann and I are going to get in the back seat while you drive. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he could be our chauffeur. Charlie, you have no idea
Charlie.
the fucking bullshit we've been through over the past few weeks. Went all over the fucking world looking for you, and you can't pick up a phone and let us know where you are.
Look, now hold on. Slow down all of that. That's not why I'm here at all. I've been meaning to tell you guys, I know I asked for an extra week. I've been doing some stuff on the side.
Are you cheating on us, you son of a bitch?
Not podcasting, well, except for B Action, but we always knew that.
We
was
know
my
that.
mistress.
That's a shared relationship.
That's your little side piece.
That's my side
and
piece.
we as a group have already accepted that. Like, okay,
it's my second.
That's your
family.
thing. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I got contracted. I've told you guys I'm a contractor, but I've never really explained what it is I contract.
Well, I thought you did. I thought you contracted wood, or you were a wood.
Well, that's
guy.
my cover.
You like wood. You work with wood.
Yeah.
You work with lots of wood.
That's what I love ebony.
You
and
sand
mahogany.
wood. You stroke wood. You cut wood. Don't cut wood. Don't stop that. Stop
No, but I don't really know easy way to say this. I just rip the Band-Aid off. I'm a spy.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I told y'all I travel all the time. I end up in Ohio.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of shit that needs spied on in Ohio. That place up there.
You're a spy?
I'm a
for
spy,
like the
man.
NSA or the CIA
I can't.
What
tell
the
you.
fuck?
I can't.
Oh, you're not. You'd have to kill me. Okay.
Look,
you
so
threaten
secret.
that every week.
Yeah,
on
it's
this
so
show.
secret. We don't even have 3 letters in our name. So that's how secret it is. But
Not
look,
MI6. Not yeah.
I've been getting intel because
KGB.
I'm sorry, guys. I track you because I got to know what the hell you two are up to.
See,
I
you
know
can't just
you've been
trust us to
everywhere.
take care
Son
of
of a
stuff.
bitch.
You can't
I
just...
can't. I've had ears everywhere, and
Are you tracking my wife's pies? Because
I have those special
bad Charlie.
special drop offs every time. Every time I get a hankering.
Wait, you have a pipeline to my wife's pies, and you
Sure,
get them
you
to
can put it that way. Next day air, even it's totally fine.
Wow.
No, but, so
I
no,
wondered why she was driving such a fancy car here recently.
I told my handlers, hey, I need to get back to my normal life, and they're like, come on, man, you don't need to be hanging out with your friends all the time. And I said, hey,
I don't have friends. I got family.
I got family.
Family.
And also, because I figured you guys should know, there's somebody else in the car.
What?
Because
Is it Nate?
We're both secret agents. No, it's not Nate. He
If
really
that
did take
motherfucker
time
found
off.
Charlie before us, I will just...
You and me both, Anna. I know where he lives. You just drive up here. We're gonna go get him.
But my Tom Arnold to my Arnold Schwarzenegger, I brought Ed with me. Big D. Dustin.
Yay!
Dustin.
Wait a minute.
I've been in Russia with Charlie this whole time.
You've picked up the accent.
Pete, no complaint. I brought vodka.
Vodka strong.
Now.
Vodka
You've
life.
been so
Russia-
deep undercover, you've now taken in the language.
He
In
pretty much
Russia,
sleeps in
we
the
boast
car.
of
Yeah.
screws with vodka for breakfast.
Oh, and you Barrens people have been off for this month, haven't you? You son of a bitch.
That
You planned it
explains
the
it.
whole time. You planned it the whole time.
Listen, just because Charlie and I are part of the same organization,
The syndicate.
yeah, doesn't mean you have to be jealous,
Spectre.
Pete, okay?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we may or may not have room for one more bald guy on the team.
Maybe.
I got too big a mouth and I'm way too drunk to be a spy.
Oh,
No,
Pete,
I will
Pete, you're
fail.
the Danny DeVito, or no,
That's what
Joe,
I'm saying.
no, Joe Pesci. Why the fuck did I say
Joe-
Danny DeVito?
Danny
You're the Joe
DeVito.
Pesci.
I'm not that short, woman.
Pete,
I'm the trash man.
when we need
I
somebody
heard-
to go make a friend, it's Pete, because like the more you drink, the more talkative you get. Then me and Charlie just sit in the back and get the fucking
Yeah.
intel.
You get all
He
the
gets
you get all
he
the
gets
intel.
all the
yeah.
information.
He can be friends
goes-
with anyone.
He's like, yeah, I'm not mic'd. Speaking to my fucking flower right here, guys.
My phone.
All right, everybody. Well, now that we are all reunited,
Charlie's
yes,
back.
I am back.
Ed
And
is
that
here.
means finally I get to say the words we've all been waiting for. Welcome back to Give Me Back My Action Movies, the podcast. I am your host, Charlie. With me, as always, is Anna, Pete, and Dustin. Let's get this episode started. What do you say? Let's hit this trailer. We're doing XXX.
You're XXX. It must be great to go on a mission, the danger, death, destruction, mayhem. You never know when some evil freak villain's gonna hop out, not to mention the women. How long have you been a secret agent?
2 days.
And they probably picked you up, pumping iron in San Quentin.
You ever get punched in the face for talking too much?
From the director and producer of The Fast and the Furious.
Dirty, dangerous, uncivilized.
I love his attitude. Comes a new breed of secret agent.
I want all of that in here.
Cool.
Let's take it to the next level.
Vin Diesel is XXX.
Shaken and stirred.
That's right. We are covering 2002's Vin Diesel led XXX, little x, big X, little x. You may
by
be
the way,
wondering-
ladies
Go
and
ahead.
gentlemen, if you do a YouTube search of XXX,
I was
the
just
video-
about to say that.
So I found out that there is a video game for XXX, and I'm like, I want to see some gameplay. So I put in XXX video game. But don't do this at work, folks.
No point in doing that. A little
I
alarm
don't know
in the back of your
what-
head went off.
I should know better.
You should.
God damn it.
But
You
it's also
should,
just
but
the
I'm sure you played
innocence
the other ones.
of liking a movie, and we're like, oh, it's
Like,
XXX.
oh, this is
XXX.
fun. I want to see the video game. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I did the
You
same
can't
thing, though. And I was like,
movie.
oh,
Exit,
fuck.
exit.
But it wasn't video game. It was just like XXX movie. That's what I searched. Fuck me, right? Like, that's like the worst one.
Yeah, literally. That's exactly what happens in those movies. Oh,
Oh, my God.
so yeah, wanted to come back from my hiatus. Thank you everyone for listening and still going on. Numbers never even move, so it means y'all don't care about me, and I get it. It's fine.
Oh,
My feelings
no.
aren't
Don't
hurt,
say
even a little bit.
that.
It's all good.
how does this
It's
work?
all good. I
Pete,
really needed this
Captain?
break.
Captain.
You're not, I thought I demoted them before I left, Dustin.
You can't
Apparently
take it
you
away.
didn't.
You can't take it
can't.
away.
They giving themselves promotions. They're gonna be
It's
fucking
stuck.
admirals before the end of the year.
I don't know. I mean, right after that is Evil Grand. I mean,
Come on,
No,
now, I
we
got
can
it.
never.
I'm not
There
gonna
can
the
only be one.
We can't
There
get
can
that.
only be
Oh,
one of those.
Only one
When
ego.
Charlie, when he moves on, then one of us will take up the mantle.
fight to
And
the death for it.
Yeah, that's what we're
Anna
doing.
just kill me for some reason. I'm
No,
not
that's why I tried to word it nice. You still had to point it out.
Once we off Charlie in this endeavor, it'll be totally open.
She's at your back door right now, dude.
That's fine. Hey,
The
now,
pearl axe.
crazy. But so you may be wondering, Charlie's triumphant return back to the podcast. What kind of action-packed movie from the 80s or 90s is he going to be bringing on here? Because we had a hell of a run for Month of Action. That was
Agreed.
still amazing. But
All but 1 week was great.
yeah, there you go.
Same.
Stop it, both of you. But we've actually known about what movie we were going to do in August for how long, Dustin?
About a
It's about
year.
February.
February, we
Oh my-
found
oh,
out
yeah,
what we were
February.
doing.
I didn't
And-
know this shit.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Pete, this is all your fault.
What?
So there is a reason Dustin is here. And as much as I would love to take credit for bringing XXX onto the show, I did not. I only greenlit it. Pete, you brought this on the show.
Bullshit.
And Dustin is going to explain why we're doing Triple X.
This is a bit. The two you're putting
All
words
right,
in my mouth
No.
that I'm not
This
going to
has been
remember.
a bit. Like this has been like since February.
Yeah. So Pete, do you remember way
No.
back when I asked you guys which movie you'd like to come on for and cover on the AB season over on Flicks and Friends? You remember that?
Did I say Triple X?
No,
Because-
you said X2. You said X for X2,
X.
right?
Yeah.
So after that conversation
Oh,
had,
yeah.
unbeknownst to Anna, when she came onto the Barrens in February and said, "Hey, we're going to cover just a bunch of movies we want to like," and I picked X, and I invited Pete. I immediately texted Charlie and said, "It is now your responsibility to do Triple X to set Pete up for the shittiest trilogy known to man."
Shittiest? I don't
We
know.
covered X, X2,
Awesome.
and then Triple X, dude. This is all because of you.
Well,
So
you're all
epic.
very welcome, I suppose.
Why am I the one that found it that fucking funny?
No, dude, it's epic. This has been a running bit for months.
Damn it!
Oh my
Half
god!
a year we've been doing this, so yeah, that's. This is
I'm-
all
I'm-
for you, Pete.
It's all for you, which is why I
It
thought
is.
you were picking The Omen. By the way,
Oh, that
my
makes
job
sense.
was to keep you going, but not let you figure out what was happening.
It's
And
all
you've
for
been
you.
my co-host for so long. I'm like, no problem. He will have no fucking clue what we're doing. Even if I shared all 3 pictures of every movie leading up to this,
I won't connect the dots.
he'd be oblivious.
No.
He-
So Pete,
I'm so glad I'm so predictable? Question mark.
yeah, we'll go with that.
yeah. So Pete, I hope you enjoyed this ride of the weirdest trilogy that you've probably ever covered. It might not even be the weirdest trilogy you've ever seen, to be honest.
No,
We
Let
did
me-
do Feast.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did
Feast.
do Feast. Yeah. Let's not
But-
ever talk about that again, please.
But Anna, that was a solid one, Anna.
Well done. Thank you, everybody. I'm so glad I can contribute
was
to the
fun.
podcast and bring you delight such as this.
Absolutely.
Not that any of these movies are connected in any way, shape, or form.
Not even slightly. Other
Not
than
even
there's the
not
letter
even
X
the-
in it. That's
They
it.
all just happen to have. Let's do the X from outer space next time. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, Dustin,
We'll
you probably know
continue
that
this
one.
bit. We'll do the new trilogy next year.
But it's why Dustin had to be here was because him and Anna both have been on every episode that has been on the X part. I only wasn't there for the X.
I'll never
And you
say no to
guested
Dustin
for the
being
other
on.
two. You guested for the other two, and then now at the end, bringing it home, kind of thing.
Yep, bringing it home. So speaking of bringing it home, I'm sure everybody's waiting. I'm sorry, we have fun with this. Okay, we'll get to the movie eventually.
we're gonna
this
have a lot of
episode.
fun with
Don't
this
even
movie.
worry about that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It's
let's
fine.
talk about our histories with Triple X. I'm going to skip Pete for right now. I want to start with Anna because this would be not quite right when you were probably watching movies like this. Probably what, 13, 14?
2002, right?
2002?
Yeah, I was in
Yeah.
8th grade.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
This
you
is
would
a
have been
bit.
aware
This is
of
rated
it.
R. This is definitely rated R, right?
That wasn't
No.
an issue, though.
No,
No,
this
this
is
is-
PG-13.
Is it
straight up
PG-13?
PG-13.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's.
It's. I was thinking it was R just because it seemed like a violent action movie, but
But
now
I was-
really thinking about it, it's pretty tame.
I was also
Yeah.
thinking about it too because we just talked about Megan, and that was some of the things, Megan 2.0. Some of the things that y'all
Right.
mentioned was
Mhm.
that it's a lot of off-screen violence, and I mean, there's a lot of on-screen violence on this, but like when people get shot and stuff like that, you don't see a lot of blood splattering and going everywhere. I was noticing that in this.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's
so
an uncut version of Megan 2.0 somewhere. We're gonna.
it's
get
coming.
It to.
It's coming. It'll be
yeah.
wonderful. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So maybe Charlie wait until that comes out to watch it.
Yes. Wait.
Um,
Watch the unrated versions, both of them, please.
So
I've
I
seen
do
the
remember
unrated version.
watching it back then, but I can't remember if I saw it when it came out or later on. I remember watching it at a friend's house, and the friend I had was one that was in middle school that I didn't go to high school with. So I'm thinking it might have been when it came out, but it just wasn't my thing. Like, that's not what I was an 8th grade girl. Like, I did not care about XXX at that point in time. So I've just never watched it since. And it's one I've never really cared to go back and rewatch. But
I'm a little curious. Is Vin just not your type of guy? I know he's not tall.
I mean, that's
he's
not an
not
issue. He's
short.
just not like
he's not a small man by any stretch of the imagination, but he's not necessarily tall.
Like, I don't. He's one of those action guys that typically plays kind of the same roles over and over again.
That's fair.
And a lot of the roles he plays, like in this, it's just like, yeah, he's a good-looking guy, but he's not attractive. If that makes sense. Like,
absolutely.
he's just like,
he's not your bag.
I can look and be like, yeah, he's a good-looking dude, but I'm not attracted to him like that.
I think Denise Richards is a gorgeous woman, and I want nothing to do with her. I would
yeah.
absolutely kick her out of bed immediately. It's not my
kick.
She is not my bag.
And Dizzy,
there
you go.
Now Dizzy, we're getting down, and we're gonna clown.
She can stay.
Like,
I had a different experience with it this time, and we'll get into it. But yeah, definitely much different than when I last watched it in 8th grade.
Gotcha. All right. Ed, Big D, what's your history with XXX? If you
Duh.
say it's the first time,
Duh.
I'm going to throw something at you.
So my first time seeing 2002, the movie, was in 2002. I was the key demographic for this movie.
I believe that 100%.
Matt Hoffman, Tony Hawk, Sobe, fucking Drowning Pool, dude. Like, I was the demographic for this movie. And I dug it then. I dug it now. You know, so I mean, it's like I didn't have a bad time with it, and I've never seen the sequels, and I don't know if I want to, because I don't want it to like be bad, you know, because I enjoyed this one so much. And this one told a complete story. Like, I didn't need any more after this.
Right.
Well,
so
we'll get into why they continued it, but yeah.
I'm sure it was the money, but
well, no, it's what they were trying to do, which is blatantly in your face in this, which is why I want to go to Pete. So Pete, this is going to be more. Do you have any history with this? Zero history with XXX.
2002, it was impossible not to have seen a trailer or a poster in the theater. Vin Diesel was a pretty big star at the time, action star, because was he at least one Fast and Furious in already? One. And he was about to get into the Riddick stuff. And hand to God, I think the Riddick stuff is really good, and I wish we would have gotten more of the Riddick films. I think those were very good sci-fi movies that had a lot of action in it. I don't mean action sci-fi. I mean legit sci-fi with good action in it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew what this movie was. I knew who started it. I had no idea that Tony Hawk and Danny Trejo and whomever else was in it. I, like one of the Washington pricks was the guy in Aliens, the Marine, the cuckold Marine in Aliens. Like, I've been on 14 drops, the 12 simulated, right? So yeah, I had nothing. This movie did not interest me in 2002 at all whatsoever. I thought it was a big, dumb action movie. And it is. It's a big, dumb, stupid action movie. But it's a big, dumb, stupid action movie that knows it's a big, dumb, stupid action movie. And it leans into the big, dumb, stupid action movie to where I'm like, give me more.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I kind of had a sneaky suspicion that that's where it was going to be, but
welcome home, Charlie. Some things don't change.
Charlie, I think once you described it as an extreme Bond movie, Pete was sold.
And I didn't want to tip my hand immediately. Yeah.
Brilliantly told me nothing about this movie.
Yes.
And I got like 5 minutes into it. I'm like, wait a minute. This smells like a spy movie. And then XXX comes in and gives Vin Diesel Bond his toys for the whole film.
Yep. Once he
Oh
mentioned Q in the group chat, I knew I had him hooked. Not to mention, we had also had Sam Jackson go on. The name is Augustus. Oh hell, what the hell was his last name in this? Gibbons. He goes Gibbons. Augustus Gibbons.
That was the first wait, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
but I don't get it yet. And so it took me a little while longer to really latch into what was going on.
And there's a few trailers that tip their hand fast. If you watch them all, that they flat out. It's not in the movie, but there is a scene where Vin Diesel literally says "shaken, not stirred." So they know what they're doing.
Come on,
they know what they're doing.
Give me that line, man. There was a
couple
couple of jokes that they missed out on.
Probably a Sobe.
Come on, you're not a smart enough action movie not to tell this joke.
Man,
and I forget which one I mentioned in the group chat, but there was a couple that they could have made.
But yeah, like Dustin said, myself, this movie was made for me. This was straight up 100%. My demographic. I am almost the same age as Tony Hawk and Matt Hoffman, and these, so I've watched these guys since the early beginning of X Games and stuff like that.
This is a little goofy, Charlie. You like them a little on the serious side, like the Missing in Action and Rambo 3, and
I can appreciate all.
They're a little on the serious side, where this is not telling jokes, but they are.
It's not a parody, but
They're clearly all his motorcycle stunts where he flies through the air and kicks somebody in the head while he's riding a motorcycle.
Well, that's the other beauty of this movie that I knew you would enjoy. Is it's all practical effects.
There's
no fucking kidding, dude.
Well, there was plenty of CG in this, but the CG
not as much
wasn't
as you
in
may
the forefront.
The snow scene was
the
pretty
avalanche.
The avalanche was.
Let's be fair.
No,
there's no stunt man that's going to take that risk.
Correct.
See, we heard what happened the last time Sam Jackson wasn't an avalanche. He had to eat people.
He ate everyone, so that's not going to happen again. But they drove a car off of a bridge. They
did. They really did.
Base jumped off of a bridge. That wasn't Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel did 80% of his own stuff.
That's what I read. I read he did most of that stuff. That I would love to know who did the skateboarding on a serving tray.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that'd be a little bit more
looked
difficult.
pretty good. And if they just put a CG Vin Diesel face on the actor or stunt person that did that,
they wore masks. There was Vin Diesel masks on set.
I'm fine with that. It worked because
honestly, if you sit there and go through the base jump, it looks like Vin Diesel does.
Looks
that
like Vin
jump.
Diesel. It absolutely does. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I saw this in theater. This movie was 100%.
This is
made
a theater
for me.
film.
Oh, it's a theater film.
Big dumb stupid movie.
Soundtrack was everyone I listened to. And if you like, Rammstein opens this fucking movie.
Oh my God,
Christ.
dude!
I mean,
Charlie, the face flamethrowers.
Oh God! One day I want to see Rammstein in.
Oh, I thought you were saying you want one day.
Oh, I can make one tomorrow if I want.
I was going to say, I bet Charlie
might
could make one
this
pretty quick. No, you would definitely lose that.
Yeah, I gotta get a lot of that gel so I don't lose the beard. But no, I've actually loved this movie for a very long time. I've owned it. I did buy it on digital because I wanted a high def version of it. I paid a whole blazing $3 on Amazon. So
highway robbery.
I know. I have seen what is it? XXX Head of the State, something like that.
That's the second one.
State of the Union.
Oh, State of the Union. Thank you, Andy.
I have seen that one. It's okay. But I have not watched The Return of Xander Cage yet. That is on Prime right now, and I might actually try and watch that this weekend because Vin Diesel's back. So we'll see. But that's another one of those that just I forgot it happened. So how good is it? Because no one's talking about it. Although then again, no one's talking about XXX, and that sucks.
I agreed.
I really, really like this.
As far as an action movie goes, this is pretty solid.
This is right up here. And this is still, like you said, it's early Vin Diesel. We'd only have Pitch Black, which was 2000. Then Fast and Furious in 01. And then XXX in 02. So, I mean, not to mention he stayed busy. and he still stays busy doing a lot of projects. So I'm not among the Vin Diesel haters. I know that there's sects that he's fighting with The Rock, and I'm not going to like Vin Diesel anymore, or we like to make fun of his dad bod when he's at the beach. Fuck off. That physique is impossible to keep 24/7.
Right.
Okay? Let that man eat his tacos
You're
and his
gonna body
hamburgers.
shame this guy. People are awful.
He still has way more money than you do. So there you go. That's what we're going to
Impossible beauty standards for men as well.
Yeah. Well,
especially when you're in Hollywood.
I think that's a little
can't
bit
look like this 24/7.
Right.
Okay. Look at those pythons. That's right. I remember we have
everything I've read about Vin
like
Diesel. There's nothing. This guy's he's kind of a good guy. So
he's a good guy.
I said in the chat, like, I don't have any problems with this. Like I do Steven Seagal or Tom Cruise or Mel Gibson. I got problems with those. I literally have problems with those.
Oh no,
guys.
Chris Rock's a good guy.
Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. That's what I was thinking of. Fuck.
I don't give a shit. No, I think Chris Tucker's a good guy.
Yeah, that's why
he does a lot of charity.
You still like his acting. Yeah.
I don't care. Because I don't care for Chris Tucker doesn't mean I think he's a bad person.
Sure.
I just don't
I
care
think
for his
that's the
acting
disconnect. I think that's a huge disconnect. People forget. Just because you don't like an actor or didn't like a movie that
I can separate
doesn't mean that they're doesn't mean they're
Right.
shitty people.
Yeah.
I've never understood that thought process people have with their fandoms. I'm like, fuck off.
If you're a bad actor and
I
a
don't
good person,
understand that.
you're good in my eyes. If you're a good actor and a bad person, you're a piece of shit.
But I may still watch your movies because it was a good movie.
Sadly, yes, I'm still going to watch your movies.
Yeah.
I will still stand on that. But there's no reason not to watch this. And like I mentioned earlier, and we made the joke, Sam Jackson.
It's not fair
is
to
in
everyone
this.
else that worked on that movie to not watch it.
So we get Samuel L. Jackson in this as his handler, as our M, if you want, even though his name's Augustus.
100%. That's the M.
I love this movie because this is basically if America made a Bond movie. This is the American version of Bond. Big explosions, heavy metal music,
100%.
Still have hot chicks running around all over the place, and we're cracking jokes and muscle cars and everything else.
Way less misogyny.
Honestly,
way less misogyny. There's Bond is a dog. Like he's a player. He's gonna
come shut on my lap.
He's gonna get it wet with anybody he can. And Vin Diesel is kind of like, well, okay, so this girl was offered to me, so I'm not going to turn that down for sure.
Right, and she looks like she's willing. She's against her will.
She's either been paid to do the job. She's probably been paid.
She's been paid. She's been paid. Let's be honest.
You're right. You're right. But at least we know that it's not being coerced or
no. I like to think maybe the Yorgi was out there going, raise a hand who wants to go do this, and every girl raised their hand. Every one of them. And he goes, I think he'll like you more, and then put her in the room.
Early on in the film, he's like, bitches, party. And they all these prostitutes come in, they just start partying with all these prostitutes. Sadly, there was much like a James Bond movie, there wasn't any nudity in it. I don't.
But that's why it's PG-13,
which I'm fine with.
I'm perfectly fine with. Going into this movie, I had no idea what I was coming into because like an action movie can go off the rails. It can go real serious action. It can go real serious. It can have lots of boobs in it, but nothing of the sort.
You got to think of like the demographic this was aimed towards too. Like, but this movie being centered around extreme sports.
Yeah,
like that's the teenage boy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, not to say teenage girls weren't interested in it, but Anna said she wasn't. So it's like one of those things where it's like,
I would.
They want to drive people to this movie. They're gonna make it PG-13, and centering it around this extreme sports athlete, I really dug because, like a Bond movie, the people who become the Bond character, don't they go to like an academy of sort? Like, isn't there like somewhere where they learn how to be a spy?
They're taught. Yeah, there's a
not in America, baby.
No, before you ride off the street.
Right.
Dude, you're almost a 3-strike felon. You can come be a super spy for us.
I think Bond was in the Navy or something.
Well,
and so he had military training, and
to be a 00, you had to earn your right into being a 00.
Yeah, you had to work your way up and to be a spy and to get to your 00. Yes,
this works. You're right, Dustin. It's the American way. If you think
we
can do it,
we're desperate.
Yeah,
Dustin, your cat's tail is cracking me up.
It's just waving in the background. It's awesome.
It's like it's gonna get you.
It's like a xenomorph.
It's going for the pineal gland. It's gonna grab it.
But thinking about this too, like looking at the Rammstein entrance, right? We're following around this spy that takes his clothes off into wearing a Bond suit.
Yeah, he is our Bond at the beginning of this movie. Yes,
and they kill him off. So they're saying this isn't your normal Bond movie.
Yeah, they literally say that these guys can smell our agents. We need to go with a snake to send into a snake den. You know, you can't send anything else that's going to blend in. So you're not going to send a guy in a tux
into this snake den. You're going to send a guy in a wife beater and tattoos.
I love that they knew that's what they were going for this movie, and they show it to you. Because you're right. They literally show it to you that this guy is in a formal tuxedo, does the whole Bond thing, gets out of the whatever wetsuit or, it's in every movie. And then he goes into a Rammstein concert, which is, like a private nightclub. He stands out. You weren't searching for him. Old fucking smoke a cigarette the entire movie, can see him the whole time. He never blends in. But I love that. I love that once you've seen this movie a few times, you're like, I fucking get it. Yeah, I totally understand. That's the whole point, is you're going to stand out among these degenerates, if you will.
Degenerates.
Does Alice Cooper wish he was Rammstein?
Does Alice Cooper
wish he was Rammstein? Because I'm watching this concert going, I think this is a real band. I don't know them from nobody.
Rammstein's a real band. Oh, dude, they're a real band.
And I'm watching him like, Jesus Christ. Marilyn Manson wishes he was this extreme.
Dude, they're badass. They're so badass. And their scary German accents do a cover of Barbie Girl.
Yes.
I need to hear that.
But like Rammstein.
Make him a playlist, y'all.
But I dug the shit out of that. And it's like, it's getting this extreme guy, like when we meet him, the Dick, whatever. I was gonna say Dick Miller, but it's not Dick Miller.
It's not Dick Miller, but good call.
It's a senator. It's exactly it's a villain our generation could hate.
Exactly. And he's preaching stuff that our generation can hate. Like he's trying to cancel rock and roll music. He's trying to cancel video games, all while being that dickhead that has that brand new 2002 Corvette with a bumper sticker on it, Charlie.
Says what? Say no to skateboarding.
It says no. It says skateboarding is a crime.
That's right. Skateboarding is a crime. Look, I experienced this. I mean, I was alive during the Mad Mothers. So it's
why
never
have a bumper sticker on a car that expensive, that brand new?
Because he's a dick, Dustin. They told us that.
That's the joke.
Sticker on a Corvette. You're not allowed to drive that anymore.
That's what I'm saying. It was so disrespectful.
Actually, the disrespectful part was it was an automatic, so that's the
no.
that even
an automatic Corvette. Eat shit.
That guy couldn't even drive a manual Corvette, so it's. No.
I think the most disrespectful part in this whole movie is when that GTO's fucking top pops off.
Whew, those are expensive to get back.
Yeah.
But I don't know if a convertible would have been my first choice as a spy car because rigidity and the chassis and stuff like that.
Why would a GTO be your choice for a spy car?
Because it's a fucking GTO, sir.
It's a fucking GTO.
I get it,
it's
but
made of steel and it will not die.
Where's the
big
will
block
crush
at? Your Lamborghini
under the hood, sir, sticking out of it.
He'd have popped some fucking wheelies with it, dude.
Goddamn right, man. I'll snap axles. I don't give a shit. But no, but this movie is how I've talked about like some of the movies we covered in the 90s are like snapshots of the 90s. This is a snapshot of the early 2000s.
Oh.
This was everything that was going on. I mean, does it date the movie a little bit? Yes, but I think it does it in a good way, not a bad way. Yeah.
These are bad guys. It's very easy for any generation to see in this film that these are the bad guys. They deal in drugs or weapons and prostitution. It's very easy.
And biochemical warfare. They're just trying
to
take out cities.
Yeah, no big deal.
But there's also the angle of they are somewhat sympathetic to our generation too. We get that rebellious end of it, that I want to fight the system kind of feel. That's there's a point in this movie where hell, even X is like, I kind of don't disagree with these guys.
That's not wrong. Yeah.
Sense. You're talking some language that I can that I'm able to digest here, but you're also going to kill a lot of people, and I'm not cool with that.
And that comes in later, which is now we like, everyone really likes these guys, so now we got to turn them into megalomaniacs, and that's what but that's also a Bond thing. There's some Bond villains that, seem like they're just as smooth and suave as Bond is, and they talk nice, they dress nice, they, live fancy. But by the end of the movie, it's like, I will tell you my entire plan, Mr. Bond, as this laser comes 9 inches from your crotch before you figure out that your watch has a tool that will get you out of this. But I will leave the room before you are able to do this because I know you will die. But
pardon me, I have
quizzy.
Tea time. I must leave you to my henchmen.
Right. That's the trope.
The beauty of Bond, yes.
Oh man, but I want to talk about these fucking training scenarios that he goes through, dude, because he's sitting there partying it up. And how does law enforcement not know where he lived after he stole this Corvette?
Oh, I guarantee they
found
know
him straight away.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think there's ever any thought that he's really hiding, because even she goes, "You need to fuck off for a while."
He's already on a list. You saw his face as as the pictures cycle through. Right. So you saw him briefly, so they know where he is.
He's got 2 X's already. He's on his 3rd X. But then this is also so they do this because Gibbons is following him, obviously. So it's not just local law enforcement, it's Gibbons. But I also had this fun thought that this is like almost still pre-YouTube, because when the brothers or the dudes are like, he loves your tapes, I'm just like, holy shit, he said tapes. He didn't say he loves watching.
Xander is a YouTube pioneer. He is like 2 years away from being the richest motherfucker in the world. If people are buying his VHS or maybe DVD tapes, he's seconds away from being the world's richest man for all his bullshit extreme videos.
Yeah, I feel like now thinking about that, it's like he's in the same circa as like skate tapes. Like people know where to buy his stuff. Like you have to know somebody who knows someone who has these tapes.
Well, that's the whole reason Tony Hawk and Matt Hoffman are in this movie. That's like, what if we became spies? That's the whole beginning of this movie.
You go to a skate competition,
his
shit is there. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I guarantee it.
But I love the diner scenario, dude, because it's so fucking fun. Like he gets blasted in the belly with this tranq dart and then wakes up, and we get full glimpse of these fucking Sharpie tattoos that he has. And
you're not wrong. They're bad. They're so bad.
Awful. Dude.
You got to give him a little, because they had to redo that shit over and over and over again. Okay,
he's got nipple tattoos.
Did you see exactly?
He's got stars around his nipples. Anna, I don't know about you, babe, but I don't want tattoos on my nips.
I didn't notice it till the end. I was like, damn. Okay,
and I'm not sure if the nipple tattoos we saw previous are the same nipple tattoos that we saw at the end of the film.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to do any overlays and any of the tattoos actually line up anymore. I think the art department was just starting to fuck with everyone and start just drawing weird
shit. It's just drawing shit. Yeah.
As long as we got the X's on the neck, that's all that fucking matters.
It's all matters.
Golly, dude.
But this diner scene is awesome, and I love how they make him smarter than your average,
it's super badass,
that's running around,
degenerate.
I said it again, but but I love, even the part where, I've got an aunt that, is a waitress, and there's no way she'd wear high heels.
I like
it's common sense.
Relatable.
It's not very true. It was nothing that he ever had to be trained for. It was common sense. That's all he needed to have in that scenario.
It's also hyper observation, because you can see those and it won't register in your brain. Like me watching him, like, those shoes look weird. Whatever. And then he says, no one working the late shift is going to wear. I was like, No, you're absolutely right. No one's going to wear high heels. Your blisters are going to be pancakes, I think is what he says.
But you also got to think too, from his profession's point of view, he's always doing everything fast. No matter what he's doing, it's always fast. So when you're driving a dirt bike at 100 miles an hour and you're getting shot at, you have got to be hyper focused and paying attention everywhere. So you think and you factor that into just, you're in a weird situation and you're trying to process what's going on around you and look at I think it makes sense for his character to be able to do that, because it's common sense, yes, but it's also just being quick.
It's quick. He's quick about it. He's not like thinking very long.
You got to be real fast so that you can pop that wheelie while somebody's shooting at you at just the right time so that front tire doesn't get shot.
And I gotta say one thing, man. There were a couple of scenes where I was like, okay, I know you're showing off these big grand stunts and these big epic scenes that are all practical. More fucking power to you. But you got to learn when to cut your scene like by 5 seconds, because I know the avalanche scene, a lot of it was CGI, but there was a couple of parts where it's like you should have gave him more room between, like it just took, it was too far fetched. And there was one part where it actually like touched the back of him. And I'm like, okay, he would have been dead. Like you got to just cut it back a few seconds, it's okay.
That's a force of nature fair. That you cannot overcome.
Exactly.
We're also watching this in high def now too, so it's
agreed. I'm on your side there, Charlie. Like you're in the theater, you're just seeing it for the first time. It might look okay.
Hey, I didn't notice shit when it was in the theater. It was just like, holy shit, it's an avalanche.
Actually, I watched it on YouTube because it was free and there's a copy on there. So it wasn't that great, but I mean, it wasn't. I'm just picking, I was just like, man, y'all could have dialed that back a few seconds, and it would have still been effective,
It's still fairly early. I mean, CG is just being perfected as it goes. Hell, it's not even perfect yet, but they're still working on it. So I still love this era because the mindset is we can still do it practical for way cheaper. I still love that. That they're not
except the avalanche. You can't do that for cheap.
But what Bond movie isn't complete without a scenario like that mid thing?
100%.
Now they really do the motorcycle jump, in South America, and as a action movie, aficionado, and I watch these things. Yes, I know when the motorcycle lands and the explosions going off, that ramp in the middle, there's no explosions there, so it looks out of place a little bit, but it's for them to land. I don't care though, because it was the first time that had ever been attempted on film. It's the largest one that had ever been attempted on film, and they did it all in camera. So I'm like, bravo! I'm totally here for this. Yeah, I have zero complaint.
The practical effects were astounding in this movie.
They really were.
It made my heart go flippity flop. It was.
I read that they asked the local military, I forget, it's Czech Republic or wherever it was they actually filmed this, and they were like, "Sure, how many do you want?" And they were like, "What?" And I think all they had to do was make a donation to some type of thing,
like a charity or something,
like similar like a charity, but probably something for like wounded soldiers or something.
Oh, okay.
And like one other thing that they had to do that was like a next to nothing demand. So all the fuel, all that stuff was almost free thrown in by the government. So every jet you see, every helicopter you see, military Jeep vehicle, all real.
Damn.
All of them are right there on set, ready to go.
Nice.
So it's another reason that just this movie endears itself to me, is as even though, like Pete says, it's kind of poking fun a little bit at the Bond tropes,
100%.
It's also showing a lot of love to the Bond movies.
100%.
And that's the right way to do things.
Yeah, and there are a couple scenes too, like we've talked about how the 000 is like earned and stuff like that, and how he's just thrown in it. His inexperience, because he's sitting there in this diner, and this lady puts this cup on a napkin, and she's like trembling and shaking, and he's like, "Are you okay?" She's like darting her eyes back and forth.
Oh, this is
and then he just goes and looks at the guy. I'm like, dude, she's trying to be nonchalant, And you sat there and looked at this dude's face. He does it more than one time though in this movie, dude.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Is like you still have to keep in mind how inexperienced he is in this, because he tells you straight up, he goes, "I've only been a spy for a week."
Right.
Mhm.
He's fallible and he makes mistakes in this movie. And
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun watching him make mistakes. He's
Yeah.
not perfect. And I want my action heroes to not be perfect. Steven Seagal, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. No, you cannot laugh in my face because your face is laughable, you piece of shit.
So good.
But they don't, it's not only that he's, a fish out of water. He actually still does things correctly. Like he changes the cars that are on the list, because those cars, they would have seen right through it. You're picking a certain type of car.
Yep.
I love that. It means
and on top of
they're
it,
picking Beamers and
he wanted a
Volvos.
GTO. I mean, I
would have thrown that in too.
Yeah,
in a
goddamn
heartbeat.
right.
I'm thinking I think he changed the cars for the fact of the generation that he's a part of too, because like
Well,
these.
that's
I
it.
bet.
Well, and he's able to remind Gibbons, that's the reason you brought me in, because you idiots don't think this way. You think
exactly
a totally different way. I'm thinking like they think. I'm one of them. I am a hair of being legitimately part of Anarchy 99.
The wind blows the wrong direction or the right direction, depending upon your point of view. And
Yeah.
I'm on this other team already.
Well, that's another way to look at this too, is X is okay, fine. There's no movie without Vin Diesel, but take this into another way. If the other two guys that were part of the final test in South America had went on, they'd have joined Anarchy 99 immediately.
Oh, the one guy that's stealing cocaine, not only the like a brick or three of cocaine, but
still in the plants. He's grabbing plants. You know
what are you gonna do with the plants, dude?
Hey, motherfucker, you don't
take
know how
the
to
seeds,
refine that.
if there are
What's wrong
any.
with
You don't take the plants.
You ain't getting across the border with that shit in your pocket.
How are you going to process that?
Not just his. How's he going to get across the border with those 3 kilos?
Yeah, your butt ain't that big, sir.
The prison wallet.
Prison waddle, more like it. All right, I think we've gone long enough. Let's hit a commercial break here, and then we'll get right back at it.
You want a war? Well, you got it right after this. In a world filled with bad movies, 2 men risk it all to bring you a podcast that covers the very worst of cinema.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Join these unlikely heroes as they deep dive into Z-movie classics.
I am Torgo. I take care of the things while the master is away.
Cheesy action films.
I will send you to hell. I've been there for 10 years.
Badly dubbed Italian horror.
Mother, this closet smells of death.
Right through to modern cinematic catastrophes.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!
Dominic Lawton.
Oh, my God!
Can be wild.
We have such sights to show you.
The Bad Movie Cult. Available every 2 weeks wherever you get your podcasts.
I didn't come here to talk. Lucky for you, they did.
There's another aspect to this that I really enjoy about this, and it's not so much about the movie, it's just how well paced the movie is. This movie's like 2 hours long, and it does not feel like 2 hours to me, because it just so boom happens. There is never a lull in this movie.
I'll
I
give
agree
it that.
with Anna though that there are some of these shootouts that are a little on the long side.
Yeah, I think you could probably
dial it back another 10 minutes or so.
And that'd be tight to get 10 minutes.
It'd be tight. It'd be tight, but
that's real tight.
Because I don't think there's a lot of dialogue. You can like
there's
interaction.
not a lot of fluff. Like
there isn't.
When it stops, you have to have the talk between Diesel and the girl. So you have to have that conversation. Then anything that has
Oh,
to do with,
you mean when he goes, hey, he's up there with a sniper, and Vin Diesel goes and looks at him again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is he supposed to know where he is?
Stop looking
Dustin?
at him. Yeah.
He's like, I don't give a fuck. He just turns around and looks at him.
Dude. Oh, that's where he does. That's where he does the kickflip with the fucking trade, Pete, down that rail.
Yeah,
but he was right though. He
on
was like,
silver.
if he still loves you, he's not. They're not going to shoot through you just to get me.
I know, he's smart about everything he's doing. It works, and like I said, but it's just there's no wasted time. There's never. I've seen this movie obviously way more than you guys have, but there's never any point where I'm like, I hate this part. But it's always like, yep, on to the next one. Even everything with Gibbons, it's just pushing the plot along, or you get Pete's favorite part, the queue that shows up and shows the
I don't know if that's my favorite part because
man.
that guy, I can't fucking stand that guy.
You did not stand him, but it's still funny.
And we
Still
get
very
Sam
funny.
Jackson like goodness, and it's one of those like, why is Sam Jackson in this movie? But at that point, too, I mean, yeah,
I can't imagine him not being.
Yeah,
in this
you
movie.
can't really. He's kind of perfect for it in a lot of ways.
Hey, put a patch over that eye. That's
There
Nick
you go.
Fury. Running
Early
around
Nick
right
Fury.
there. I mean,
Dude.
seriously.
Dude, when he goes, this is normally the time where I'll put a gun up against your head and, threaten you, but you seem like the type of person that doesn't fear death. I'm like, man, you're getting sunned by this guy all movie, and it's amazing.
Yeah. No, and I love it, but I love the mutual respect that plays out of it between him and X.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, and then also on the flip side of that coin, if we did shorten it, like the action stuff's what kept my attention the most. And yeah, I know you need the breaths in between so we can get the spy stuff and figuring out the next move and what they're really doing. And Yelena really is an agent, and then we've got to figure all this out. And
You're an
then
agent. I'm an agent.
we're all agents. We're all captains. There we go. That's our mentality.
That's the thing with a spy movie. Without, you have to have something, some substance to it. You gotta have the spy part of it. It can't just be wild adventure, scene after another. And they do it well. This is a well done spy movie too. Because Yelena, the first time I watched it, that's a really good reveal of her.
Yeah.
Not just being because it's like a double reveal or something. Like she's like turned from her country and that's why she's working with him, but then it turns out she's actually undercover.
Yeah, I think it was like she was when she got caught taking pictures of the safe.
Yes,
she was like not an agent, but I'm going to sell them.
Yeah,
and then later on, she just walks up and says, "Oh, I am Agent 2," or also. However you say in American.
She shoots that motherfucker right through the door. It's like, I heard, and he's only staring scared. Dude. And she just looks at him. She goes, I could hear where you were from you talking. And just, that was it. That was as nonchalant.
It's badass.
That was pretty dope. Yeah.
What?
And she's not a damsel in distress in this movie.
No, not 1 second is she a damsel in this movie. And that's one of the things I really enjoyed about this over like a James Bond movie, because there was nobody that, if anything, Diesel was a damsel a couple of times. Like he had his
in that scene where she saves him. That's the flip.
Right.
She saves him as if Bond would have saved the girl in that moment.
That's one of those. Shit.
You're okay.
Nope. I'm
gender reversal.
Not amoral. Atypical. That's one of those atypical spy
cliches.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Where the woman always needs saved, and this time Vin Diesel needs saved, and he is definitely the machismo head dude. But now we get a gender reversal, and that made me so happy because it's not just because you have a penis.
But they're also not going, hey, a girl did this either. They're not shoving either side in.
She's a badass.
They're just equal. They're equals.
And that's
100%.
I have zero problem with this. I really like Yorgi in this. I think he makes a really good villain.
Oh my god, dude!
Yorgi's the head brown-haired dude, right?
Yeah, he's the leader of Anarchy
not
99.
his. No, okay, so that's not the giant
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah,
the giant men that stood up.
The Ivans.
Yeah,
one of my favorite. The Ivans.
The cops
Yes,
the cops were the Ivans. They were the good guys. So you had Victor and Kolya were the big henchmen. So you had the blonde-haired one, then you had the Viking beard guy.
Okay, yeah.
And he goes, "I
One
love
of
your tapes." He watches
one of my
them all.
favorite. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when the henchmen are sitting down and Diesel comes in there puffing his big old chest. It's a big chest, don't get me wrong. And he's not a small man. He's almost 6 feet tall, not small. And these two guys stand up and he goes, he goes, yeah, well, I was, oh shit. You could just see on his face, he goes, oh shit, in his brain. And he does that
how many times that happens to people like me? We just stand up and
sure.
Yep.
Oh,
I get it.
You'll be like, hey, calm down. It's okay. He's like, well, blah, 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 blah. And then you just stand up and he goes, oh, fuck. You're a foot taller than me because you are a foot taller than a lot of people.
I like,
but I really like, there are a couple of times where Diesel has this human reaction to something that is bigger than he is, even though he is supposed to be Arnold or Stallone. Whereas I've never seen Arnold or Stallone, maybe Arnold in Predator, where he looks at the Predator finally and goes, oh, fuck, what is that?
When he looks at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah. Yes. He's like, holy shit. And he has that expression on his face like, boy, oh boy, I got my work cut out for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Diesel does a couple times in this movie, where he just looks at something and goes, I don't know if I've got this.
Right. But then he turns on the charisma. He's got that charm, that camaraderie that he has. So he speaks their language.
He goes
Russian,
from being
speaks their generational language.
He goes from being a bully to being a charmer.
Yes.
And that's a really interesting flip of the switch for an action. Bruce Willis could do it, but Bruce Willis was never the imposing figure that Vin Diesel is by any stretch of the imagination.
So what happened right there was the two brothers are bickering back and forth. German or Russian sounds like an aggressive language, period.
So does
like,
German.
even when they're talking,
I
they sound like they're
wife.
mad.
I think butterflies are beautiful. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. And then the guy goes, what is your name? And he goes, Xander Cage. And the guy goes, I knew it.
The Xander Zone.
That's where Vin Diesel gets his foot in, is this guy recognizing him. He recognizes him to the point where he goes, this guy is cool. And then that's where they start playing in. And then he gets all that intel because he goes, you ever hang out with a 7-foot tall Russian dude that drinks a lot? He talks a lot. I love that. Like you're saying, he turns on that charisma. But going back to the damsel thing, dude, is like, there's one time they lock lips. Like in this movie, they tonsil hockey. And she goes, did you like that? And he goes, yeah. He goes, it'll never happen again.
Oh, it's such a baller move.
Dude, I love that shit. Just to prove the point that she doesn't need him to save her. Which I fucking love, dude. Like her character kicks ass in this whole movie.
She pulls double duty in this as a Bond girl. She is the hot, good girl that we usually get in a Bond movie, but she is also the hot villain girl in the first part of this. So you have your, both characters wrapped up in one. And I kind of like that. Then that adds to the, if you're keyed in on the Bond early and you're like, oh, okay, she's going to be the bad villain girl and she's going to crush his windpipe with her thighs later. Yeah. And then
what a way to go.
What a way.
Smiling either way. But by the time the movie flips, you're like, oh no, she's the actual smart professor chick that's really hot when she takes her glasses off and lets her hair down. That's who she is in this movie. And that's the Bond flip that I really like in this one.
And it's sad because like she tells her story. She's like, yeah, I was part of this Russian Secret Service. And then they changed heads and they forgot about me. And I'm like, that's pretty fucked up that happened.
And I'm sure it has. I
I'm
mean,
sure
think
it
about
has. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt
the
it.
fall. I mean, a lot of different. I'm sure that happened to Germany with the fall and Russia when the communism went out and everything. Yeah, I mean, just holy shit. They pull in just enough reality in a movie that you do have to suspend reality just a little bit. Like when they reveal what the megalomaniac thing is, this nightshade missile that can just basically destroy all Earth.
Silent Night.
A Silent
They make
Night.
a really bad joke about it halfway through the movie.
It's on a submarine that I have never seen.
Solar powered submarine, by the way. Do you know how effective a solar powered submarine?
They're economists, Pete.
Yeah.
They care about the economy and the government.
They were on
the ecology
EV
of the world,
early.
right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I think that solar powered submarine is kind of a bad idea. And
well,
did you see the last name of this gal?
Fine.
Yeah, it's Dario Argento's daughter.
I thought so. I was like, is that really Argento? Is it really? And, and it was.
Yeah, they are related.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard you and Aaron on that Argento? No, that's Fulci. Sorry.
Fulci. But I think we taled about it on there.
Probably.
Or we talked about Argento.
I was so excited. Like, is that really Argento? Oh my God. It's really Argento.
Dude, and the nuts that's on Corgi, once he's like, he killed the scientist that created this.
Yorgi. He's not a
Yorgi.
dog.
He's not a dog.
Corgi.
You say Corgi. I was trying to
might need to put a Corgi on his head.
I wasn't getting it with a picture.
But the nuts that he has, man, because he killed the scientist that created this after they told him how to activate all the stuff.
And so we're celebrating, like toasting. Yeah.
To the point where we're sitting here and he's like revealing that he knew that she was undercover this whole time. He goes, "You were supposed to shoot the cop after he shot Xander. Ain't that right, special agent, whatever her name is?" And I'm like, God, because now she's like vulnerable because she's so deep into this that she was finally let down into the basement. And let me ask you this shit.
Yeah.
That door is so secret, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it just unlocked?
Why
did Vin Diesel just walk right into it?
Why would you lock a secret door? No one knows about it, so you don't need to lock it.
It's a secret.
That's all. It's easier to hide the truth in public. It's that whole thing. I mean,
I'm pretty sure using fingerprints or something else would have prevented Vin Diesel from thwarting this man's plan.
They didn't have solar power for the control panel.
Oh, and it was nighttime. That's right.
They spent all the money on the sub for solar power.
Forget
the rest,
everything I just brought up then, okay? Just forget it. All right. Just forget it. But I love it. He's like, yeah, I knew about you this whole fucking time. And it's so menacing. And she's sitting there like, you can see how afraid she is at this point because she knows what he's capable of.
She's a good actress in this too. I
man.
She feels very cold at the beginning of this, and then as it goes, she becomes more vulnerable, and I'm totally down for it. But yeah,
Charlie,
I love. Go ahead.
This car.
I was just getting ready to talk about the car. That's it. That's where I was
the
going.
toys, dude.
The GTO.
Because this is my favorite thing that they didn't hide. And while Pete may not like the guy that played Q, this guy is the true badass in this movie because he puts everything Vin Diesel writes on a piece of paper into this car in what has to be an hour, 2 hours?
Yeah.
You know the amount of body work that goes into something to hide machine guns and
the amount of work
flamethrowers.
that happens
He
in
has
such a
very
short period
bad
of time.
handwriting.
Yeah, right. That's what they complain about.
He was writing fast because he only had an hour to do this.
Good.
And made a user manual. And made a user's manual.
And
I adore
not like
all of this.
Of all those weapons was usable.
Well, the top blowing off, that kind of helped a little bit. And then
they use the rockets from the headlights.
Yeah, they blow the straw cart out of the way.
There's a flamethrower and there's a blah blah blah. I can't use any of that.
Can you imagine if she hit the ejection seat and blew her out there, and then he turned around and went, "Ejectocito, son!"
A different movie that would have happened.
Yeah, it would have been Fast and Furious 2. Can
we do homework now?
Oh, yeah. So Pete brought in homework. I think this is a perfect place to do it here. Pete, tell us what the homework is.
Homework is you, as the super spy, has a cue in your palm, and you says, I want this in my car or my vehicle, whatever. What is that one thing as a spy, super spy agent that you want in your car?
Or van. We did.
Or van. I won't.
Because if I can't have a GTO, I get a van too.
Right. That's fine. I will not vehicle shame. So
I appreciate
Anna?
I would have some kind of like some kind of reflective something or another to where I can, like an invisibility cloak, something like that, to where I can.
She wants the Pierce Brosnan Bond.
Yeah.
With the invisible car.
Yeah, I like that.
I didn't know that was a thing. I don't think I've seen it.
I'll bring one of those.
And then like my real life gig and not my spy gig, I would want the monster truck thing where you can raise up and go over people who are going too slow. Just and keep
She
going.
wants the Roger Rabbit edition.
There we go. Yeah.
So wait, you're not running over people. Your wheels are going out. And
Yeah, she's not
your cab is going up.
destruction.
Oh, okay,
No one's getting hurt. I'm just getting I'm getting them the fuck out of my way when they want to go 10 and 15 under.
Pete, remember the goofy little things, the cartoons we would get, Mr. Such and Such is on his way to work. And if he's driving this brand new car and the tires would go really far out and then the car would raise real high up and then drive over and then set back down. That's what she's going for.
It's like, I'm going to get through all this stopped traffic. And then you go zoop, 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 and out there. You're not the only one that's going to do that, son.
No, I have the only one though. Yeah. I am the almighty car raiser upper.
The almighty. Yeah. Excellent. Dustin, what do you think, man?
Queen.
Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready for it.
Bring it.
So my vehicle of choice, does it have to be a car?
No, I am a car fluid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's one
What
trick.
one?
Okay.
Just one thing.
Mm-hmm. I'd want a Jeep Wrangler. Okay.
All right.
Something that can do all terrain, something if I just in case,
Yep.
but it has to be a ragtop. And it's a ragtop for a reason. Because that ragtop I had acquired from Spawn.
Oh, is it the cape?
And his cape is now my ragtop. Oh my God, that's amazing! It turns into like a battering ram. It gives me shield. I get little eye holes in it, so like I'm looking.
Sends blades out from the cape, like.
Yeah, man. And my daytime job, I just want a pizza cooker in it.
Fancy.
Batman with extra steps.
But no pepperoni and cheese pizzas.
Stop it.
Stop it. Pepperoni cheese is
Then fine. I will eat a pizza from your car, from your fancy car.
It
I'll get a
flings
pizza to go and eat it up high in my fancy car.
Just make the Ninja Turtle pizza thrower car that was in the toy line.
way up here eating her pizza from.
I'll be looking down at y'all like peasants.
She's throwing pepperonis down at us.
Pete, what's your weapon you're putting in your car?
It's not a weapon.
Okay.
It's a tool.
Your tool.
Oh.
Tool.
A kegerator.
Because in this movie specifically, I'm like, why hasn't this ever been a thing? Here, take the wheel. Why can't we have a wheel that just goes shonk to the passenger side?
Oh.
So that when you say take the wheel, you go shonk and give them it. So you're not climbing over each other to get into the other position to continue your drive and to shoot whomever needs to be shot.
Pete wants the Men in Black option where you push the button and the spare driver pops out of the wind
Yeah,
of the steering wheel.
Yes.
It used to be a black guy, but he kept getting pulled over all the time. That's the joke they make in the movie.
It's a very funny joke.
It's a quick joke, but it's hilarious.
It's very sad, but it's a very funny joke.
It's Will Smith saying it, so it's okay.
So it's okay.
It's okay if a black guy's saying it, right?
Exactly.
Well, what's your like day-to-day practical thing then? Because we all did that. That's your spy trick doohickey in your car. What's something you can use day to day, like a gadget?
I can take a nap and give my wife the wheel.
This guy.
He goes for practicality.
That's as far as I thought this one through, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm teasing. We just didn't mean to add just an extra credit.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Why I didn't want to go before Pete. I'd just rather wait till after Pete goes.
Charlie, what about you, man? What type of spy gear would you have in your van?
I am a spy the exact same way that I play video games that tell me I have to be quiet. I don't. So my van has an auto turret that pops up out of the back with multiple miniguns.
Angel!
Exactly. And I just mow down anyone in front of me, behind me, above me. It don't matter. Just picture Ed 209 coming out the top of my van, and I take care of it. And if you want to play the practical card, Rush Hour is not going to be a problem for Charlie if you ever watch Twisted Metal. It's just get the fuck out my way. I was thinking like, okay, ejector seat, that only works one time, and the bad guy has to get into your car to use an ejector seat. Fog machine, I was like, it only really kind of works. What if it's windy? It doesn't work.
Oil it works leak. On Pete's nose.
Yeah,
looks like it's me vaping in the back seat.
that's the fog machine. It's just Anna vaping
just
back
Anna,
in the back seat.
I opened the trunk and Anna's just out there vaping like a motherfucker. Just it's like the bad guys are like, do you smell Fruit Loops?
And I can't hang out with you. I'm gonna get boogers. It's gonna be that bad.
No, it's water vapor. It's fine. It's not the fog machine shit you were breathing in.
Also, oil slick does no good because everything I drive leaks oil anyway, so it has not helped me in one way or another. And rocket launchers are only a one and a go. Now, a trunk monkey, we can talk about a trunk monkey a little bit.
Oh, trunk monkey! How did I forget about trunk monkey?
Pete, you needed a trunk. It should have been a trunk monkey that drives the car for you. And then you open the trunk and it comes out with a tire iron.
Cannonball Run 2. We got Every Which Way But Loose, right?
Go on YouTube.
A monkey driving the truck
and look up Trunk Monkey. It's a whole run of commercials by a car dealer.
Hey kids, ask your parents about the Trunk Monkey.
But Charlie, you
just brought
up rocket launchers.
I did bring up rocket launchers.
And there's a rocket launcher at the end of this movie.
I fucking
that,
love
that they bring and they're like, oh, dang it, we can't even use it. It's only heat seeking.
Oh my God.
Rocket launch.
I started laughing so hard because this plastic toy that they got at the $5 store.
Nerf gun.
You're right.
With a camcorder glued to the side of it.
He doesn't even use the screen. He goes, set it up for me. And he pulls it out. And you just see it a far shot from him. You don't even see him looking at it.
Dude. And I don't care.
I don't.
At this point in time in the movie, the action is so absurd that I'm like, we're just going to lean into this. We're going to have some fun. Just go with it. Shut up and go with it.
Stop swimming against the current and just have fun.
Right. It's hilarious. It's not trying to take itself seriously at all, like Missing in Action or Commando.
Yeah.
Trying to be so serious.
Even though they didn't have seatbelts.
They didn't have seatbelts. Now, had they not been trying so hard to be real in Commando, then the seatbelt thing wouldn't bother me.
Right, because a rocket launcher the back of a police van and it blows up and he survives. I mean, it's totally believable. Takes a bulldozer and knocks down the building. Totally believable. One-man army against, the entire island. Totally believable.
Vin Diesel wasn't a one-man army. He had a team, so to speak.
Right, because it's a Bond movie. There's always a military behind Bond, usually.
That's why this is my movie.
Yeah, there's always a tracking device. There's always this stuff. And then
there's always a watch with a magnet in it.
And this end is he finally gets to do his skill. He uses his X game powers to defeat the bad guys at the end of this.
He has perfected every single X game discipline.
Yeah.
He's a snowboarder. He's a motocross guy. He's a skateboarder. He's a base jumper. He's got them all covered. It's
now
very
easy.
Jump
from a
Ladies and gentlemen,
car.
if you want to be an X Games athlete, it's very easy to be the most perfect in all of them all at the same time. It Doesn't take any discipline.
If you're Vin Diesel.
If you're Vin Diesel.
If you're Vin Diesel, yeah. But dude, he's running around like they grab the guns and he goes, ah, and he ducks, and then we have old girl moaning down. She goes, you gotta turn the safety off.
Yeah,
that's
I like
the other
that.
thing that I love about this movie is that he is fallible. He's not perfect,
but he learned from it, because at the end, when he's chasing Corgi on the boat, he has. I know.
I knew you did it on purpose this time.
He has the safety turned off, and he mows him down from a distance, which he learned. Which I really like that.
And he Indiana Jones it too the entire time. He's laying
my
under
God,
the door.
That boat barely kisses the rock, and it explodes in a fiery glory that have rarely been seen by human eyes.
Couple extra milk jugs of gasoline thrown in on that one.
And what was so funny too is like right before impact, it was just a tiny and then crash, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I wish there were a dummy in there, dude. Like that would have sold it for me.
Which comedy was it that a Pinto backed up into something and just went bink, and it exploded?
Oh my God, what was that?
1,000 Suns.
No, wasn't that Jackie Chan?
No. This was a parody film. This was a Lethal.
There was another one
gun
where a car barely took a bump and it exploded.
It might have been
laughed
Top
our
Secret.
asses off. I don't know, but yeah, this one, I totally forgot where I was going to go with this.
That Vin Diesel's fallible.
No, I know. I remember where I was at. No, this is also the other Bondism. The bad guy's dead now. He's no longer an issue.
Oh, and you still got to stop the bomb.
And you still have to stop the bomb. There's still a ticking clock.
It's
and save the world. And I love that trope.
Yes.
Because you can kill the bad guy, and there's
none of
some
it makes
shit about to
sense.
go down.
So this chemical weapon is approaching a city, and it's going to destroy life.
It's going to
as
launch.
we know it, or something.
Once it hits the atmosphere.
And the NSA knows this. Sam Jackson and his team knows this, and they're still they're like, we're going to send in a team to bomb it, and then we're going to fly away. We're going to destroy the town. It's better than destroying 10 towns, right? I get that mentality.
Good of the many outweigh the good of the few.
But Sam Jackson is rushing into the where all this chemical is going to get exploded. They're standing on top of the bridge watching this boat come at them. They had no reason.
I don't think the missile was going to blow up in their faces. It was supposed to launch, and it was
but they also at that point those planes were coming to blow up the boat, so they were
I'm
there.
Not going to be within 20 miles of this thing. Man.
You're not Sam Jackson. You're not Gibbons. You're not Frankenstein's face.
He'll burn the other side of his face. That's it.
Dude,
I'll show you. I'll burn the other side of my face.
Cop from the diner after Vin Diesel smashes his face with coffee. He goes, "Here, take care of him so he doesn't end up looking like me." I about lost my shit during that.
Yeah,
it is so fucking funny and it's so quiet. But no, I like, and this is also, it's such a convenience. Oh, this particular chemical, if we put it in deep water, then it's totally inert. Well, they're in a channel. How deep is this fucking channel?
Well, no.
What type of water does this bomb have to be in for it to not work?
When they killed the scientists, they revealed that was the Chekhov's chemistry class, right?
Yeah.
Where they sucked all that poisonous gas into a filter, and it went through regular fresh water.
It just went through water.
And it became inert. So
it didn't have to be like in super deep water.
That stuff in the channel. It should, in theory,
except for the bubble that usually
become
comes out.
inert.
Yeah.
But it's still going.
Rock.
I was thinking that too.
Right.
Yeah, with the XXx gas type thing in the little container. Or, a teaspoon of this hits the atmosphere, it's going to kill 10,000.
Wasn't it Godzilla and Batman, where you just go out like a mile out into the ocean?
Oh, with the bomb.
Yeah. Superman or something flies it
don't worry
out of the
about
atmosphere.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Throw the bomb up in the air, it blows up there. We're all okay down here. Totally.
Sometimes it's hard getting rid of a bomb.
It really is. It really is.
Thanks, Batman.
It works on this. I'm totally buying it. He flips the missile around, sinks the solar powered boat, and it still blows up, so it knocks him away, and they think he's dead. Oh, he fell down, and he comes up, and he's totally fine. And
how the fuck did they hear him on the other side of the bridge?
I have no idea still to this day.
Dude,
I still haven't figured that out.
She got a whiff of his pheromones.
She smelled him.
She smelled him.
I bet those are strong.
We haven't seen him take a shower this entire movie, so I'm just
and
saying.
the amount of adrenaline his body is excrementing. Yeah. It could happen.
And that fur coat has to have a bit of a stank to it too.
Who wears a fur coat?
And it's not like it's like that wore out fuzzy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like fresh coat fuzzy off the rack.
Grandma, right? So, and he's wearing it for sentimental reasons.
Can I say nappy? Because I think that's kind of what it looked like. It just really looked napped, and it's just good Lord.
Well used.
Disgusting.
I wasn't near it, but I know what it smells like. That's exactly what it looks like.
Yes.
That's totally it. So yeah, Vin Diesel wins saves the day, and we get the Bond ending. He gets the girl there in Bora Bora, and Gibbons has another mission for him if he chooses to accept, basically.
And he's got the star tattooed nipples.
Star tattooed.
They're shining.
And they go underwater, which is a Bond type thing. I will say, the end. Did y'all watch the end credits of this?
Nope.
There's no hidden scene, but the end credits are a Bond intro. That music, and then they have all these visuals going on.
Swimming people,
dude. It's not just swimming.
Naked girls.
There's a dude that takes his opens up his shirt, and there's this Yakuza looking dragon that comes to life animated and comes up at the screen at you. Then there's this chick that's blonde chick, kind of got the dark sunglasses. She's putting on lipstick and she's looking at the side of a polished gun, putting her lipstick on. It's fucking cool looking. If you actually it's only
sounds like
a
Ian
minute and a
open,
half. That's exactly what it felt like. They didn't want to show their card early in the beginning. Also, it's kind of hard to go from that to Rammstein. I get it. I think you made the right choice. But the end credits being that Ian Fleming style Bond visuals and music, I was like, I fucking dig this. I really if you ever just get a chance, you're bored, just watch the end credits of this for a minute. It was really cool. But that's it. That's XXX. That is the end of Peach Trilogy. That has been half a year in the making. So now, it's been so long. Let's do the things.
Yee.
Yeah.
Leave anything for us?
Just bodies. Body count. Body count. Body count. Body count.
Yep.
We just did this last week, Anna. I don't know what he's talking about.
You did horror last week.
We haven't. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 weeks ago.
Megan 2.0 messed me up too because my brain wanted to go to horror.
That's right.
And I had to remind myself it's action.
And we had talked about this, so everybody knew. It was we just had an entire month of action. So them picking a more of a horror action kind of movie that was maybe more horror,
some things skirting the line.
Great. Yeah. It totally made sense. I was like, yeah, let's get a palate cleanser for the people that maybe didn't like action movies all month. Like the two of them that listen. I don't know. So
the totally one that's on the show.
Maybe you. I didn't care. You didn't like one of my movies. All right, here we go. We have the kill count.
All of them, but the one.
Actually,
same.
Stop it! God damn it!
Same.
For a PG-13 movie, this is kind of respectable. So I'm going to ask everyone. I did remember we like to guess.
Oh yeah.
So let's do our guesses. Dustin, what's your guess for how many kills in XXX? Don't go nuts. Yeah.
Okay, 73.
Okay. Anna.
That sounds high.
69.
Oh. Pete.
Think of 49. I think it's lower than that.
Man, I thought he was going to go smack in the middle, which would have made Pete correct. It's 70.
Oh,
70
damn.
people die in this movie. So
very close.
I think Vin doesn't kill a lot of people. He's got that dark.
No. But there's a lot of other like death and explosions, and they kill all the scientists. And
that was pretty gnarly.
The snowmobile guy that gets blown out in the face by Tweedledee.
That whole thing was hilarious. Oh,
there's a lot that happens, so we won't.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will never outrun an avalanche. I'm sorry, never.
Unless it's the vehicle, the avalanche.
Unless you're 3 miles away from it, then you're okay.
Yeah, they rusted out a lot, so don't worry about avalanches. All right, let's pick our favorite kill.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yeah, but they were all bad.
All right, let's see. Let's start with Pete. Pete, this is all because of you. So, Pete, what is your favorite kill in XXX?
Most of these kills are boring because it's all guns. Bang, 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 whatever. But the most ridiculous, asinine kill of this movie is the heat-seeking missile that locked onto a cigarette.
Yep. I told him those would kill him one day.
Exactly.
And he did. He's like, watching this movie early on in the film, Vin Diesel's like, why'd you smoke those? Those are going to kill you one of these days. It's like, if I could smoke in my sleep, I would. And
I'd rather breathe this than air.
Right. You're both assholes. Like, you're being a pretentious dick telling you not to do something, and you're being an asshole because you're telling him you're not going to do whatever. And then the heat-seeking missile finds him.
He had him a good little hole up there hidden in too.
That's my favorite because it's so absurd.
Anna, what about you? What's your favorite kill in XXX?
It's got to be when Corgi dies, just because of the and then the.
We're all calling
it was
Corgi
just
now.
funny. Yeah, it's stuck.
They love when that little puppy just bites it at the end of this movie. This stupid corgi running around. All right, Anna, that's a good kill. I'm definitely down with seeing corgis getting blown up for some reason.
I don't want to see corgis die. They're adorable.
That's what y'all keep saying. Dustin, what's your favorite kill? I'm just lumping you in with them. That's what happens.
Fair.
That's the lot you've thrown yourself in with.
Hey.
My favorite has to be when that cop gets gunned down in Vin Diesel's apartment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He does it?
Dude, it is bad as fuck because he's sitting there revealing his evil plan. He goes, I've joined the band
Oh, yes.
to kill you.
I've switched
tell me how you
sides.
want it, though.
Right?
Yeah. Do you want it in your head? Be quick.
Out of nowhere, I've switched sides.
Do you want it in your chest so you feel it? Bow, 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 bow. Gone.
Dead.
And then the door opens. She goes, what? I fucking heard where you were standing.
Right.
I love that, dude.
And the Ivans know who she is, too, which is always funny. I kind of wanted more from the Ivans in this movie.
Yeah.
I like those two guys.
Yeah, but that's mine. Charlie, what about you?
So Pete actually nailed the one I was actually going to pick if no one even brought it up, because I always love the quit thinking Prague police, think PlayStation is exactly what he says to them when they have a rocket launcher, which is fair. I would say the same thing. But there's 3 kills in this movie that I really, really like.
Yeah.
That's one of them. The other honorable mention is the 00 agent that dies at the Rammstein concert, because you are surrounded by this audience. Rammstein's playing, it's fire, everything going on, and this guy just falls back, and their body surfing this dead corpse.
He jumped up on stage, revealing him for an easy kill, and that's a little.
It was
bit
already
of
an easy
bullshit.
kill.
He should have just crawled on his hands and knees and found his way
Just trying
out.
to hide. He should have just took the fucking tux off. You got naked would have been less inconspicuous than a tux.
Yeah, I'm
in
sure
that
there
show.
were other naked people in there.
Exactly. But
Don't-
my actual favorite
Wave your
one
freak flag, please.
is it's just because it was so funny. It's Kolya, the blonde-haired henchman who's riding the dirt bike that has the cord explosive on the
Band-Aid,
side.
yeah.
The Band-Aid. And it's not so much that he blows up, it's how he's on the bike and he's standing up, because he looks like RoboCop in RoboCop 2, like an action figure standing on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
And then just that, boom, and he blows the fuck
He comes
up.
over the building and he sees Vin Diesel sitting there watching.
Just standing there with the detonator. it's like this. That was the corgi look. Yeah,
exactly.
But that one
that
was one of my favorite ones. Yeah,
that man was huge. He was
a big dude.
Oh yeah,
he was like 6.5.
He'd make me look small. 6'7". I bet. Yeah, I'd say he was probably up there.
But when he stood up next to Vin Diesel, I was like, oh, good goodness.
Yeah,
I had to look it up. I'm like, oh yeah, he's big. That's a big man.
All right, it's time to rate this bad boy. All right, let's see. Where do we start this? Let's start this with Big D, my buddy, who kind of brainstormed this entire thing. What are you ranking XXX on the scale of Allianz?
So, this movie still kicks ass. But I haven't seen it since it came out. You know, and I feel like that's why I really enjoyed it this time, is because I have that nostalgia of watching it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I would say it's a solid 7.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say a solid 7. The practicals are fantastic. The spy story is really fun. Does the movie date itself? Absolutely. Like between the music, the people that are in it, the contents,
the references.
Yeah. That's dope, dude. That's tight, dude.
Hey, I still say dope.
I still say tight,
that
but it's
ages me, I guess.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wish I just had seven Sobies right now.
I just don't want Vin Diesel yelling "skibbity toilet." That's just, you don't fucking do that. You know, that's how you date it for now.
And I have such a fond memory of Sobies too, because my papa loved them as well.
Yeah,
which that was like one thing he kind of, I guess, got accustomed to from the new generation, thanks to me and my cousin, the younger kids. What are these? And he would go to the store and get like all kinds of different flavors and stack them up in the fridge. So we always had Sobies because he loved them too, and he would just buy them up.
He's like, I don't understand your generation, but you got a damn good drink. So that's all right.
Good shit right here.
All right, Anna, let's go with you. What are you ranking XXX?
This conversation brought it up a smidge. I think I'm going to echo Ed and say a 7 because the action's great. I can't get over how many practical effects were used. I've got my gripes, but all in all, I mean, it's a fun action movie. And Vin Diesel was still a little early in his acting career, and he hadn't.
He's not good.
He's not the best in this.
He's not terrible though,
but he's not the worst.
Yeah.
He's not the worst.
I live for this shit.
Yeah, some of his one-liners, I was just like, I was just shaking my head. But it's just the cheese, you know. You're gonna get action movie cheese like that, just like you're gonna get the horror movie cheese. But all in all, this is fun. And if you haven't watched it, at least check it out once, and you might like it. So yeah, 7 out of 10.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna leave Pete for the last because this is his master class of trilogy. I'm gonna go next. I think I'm going to go 8.5. I really enjoy this movie because I love practical in-camera effects. I have an affinity for the Bond movies like Pete does. So I love the love it shows while also being like, it was ridiculous then, it's ridiculous now. The Americanized of it. And it is, you know, I was 22 when this movie came out. I was right there, the age of Tony Hawk and, Matt Hoffman. Even my wife, like last night, she's like, "Is that Tony Hawk?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is. It's Tony Hawk." He's just happy to be there. I bet they
did the same thing.
Him.
Like, wait, is that Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
Oh shit, there he's riding a skateboard.
Yep, there it is. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this. I've owned this movie. I've probably watched it more times than you guys have, and this is one that I can just throw on in the background, and I just have a lot of fun. And I do want to watch the third one now. Just now that it's the freshest. I've seen the first one. I don't need to rewatch Ice Cubes.
I didn't realize that the third one was a real thing because I watched this on YouTube. The Return of Xander, whatever it's called, it popped up, and I thought it was one of those AI trailers at first. I was like, "The fuck is this?"
I'm sure a lot of people thought that. That's how quickly it like came and gone.
Damn.
I don't even know what year it released.
I think it was like 2017 or 2018, something like that.
That one, right?
Yeah. Vin Diesel came back for it, and so I'll watch it. I'll report back what I find.
Report back.
That's me, Pete.
Yeah.
I had high hopes for you because I knew once I got you in there without setting your expectations, I had really high hopes you were going to enjoy this movie. So what are you ranking this?
This movie is stupid. It's all the kind of stupid that you would expect from a stupid movie, and God damn it, I love it. This movie is an 8.5 for me.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
So much fun with this stupid movie because it didn't take itself so seriously. Whereas your Rambo's not the OG Rambo. That one, don't worry about that one.
Don't worry about
that's
that.
legit.
Don't get lost on that one.
But 2 and 3 missing in action, and even Charlie, you're gonna kick my ass.
You're gonna say it again, and I'm
saying it again. Commando.
God damn
They
it.
take their shit. They take their shit too seriously, and this one, without trying to tell jokes, made me laugh uproariously at some of the stupid, like this whole X Games athletic thing where he is a perfect snowboarder, skateboarder, motocross.
Yeah.
He kicked he karate kicked people while he's riding a motorcycle. It was amazing.
I'm pretty sure he's doing the trick that they asked him about earlier in the movie.
He's doing it.
Yes.
He's doing that when he shoots the guy. I was
Yeah.
going to bring that up. That's because he talks about the no-handed Superman barrel roll.
Barrel roll.
Right,
And he
barrel
does it
roll,
in the movie.
Yeah.
And on top of it, Vin Diesel, being the badass that he is also very fallible. He's striking out with the gal. I love the scene where he's like, "Hey, baby, so like I'm a secret agent, right?" And she looks at him dead in the eyes and goes, "You're a secret agent?" Like she belly laughs at him, like, "Really, you're a secret?" "Well, I've been a secret agent for about a week." She just laughs harder at him.
Kind of hurt his feelings a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
she goes,
He's like,
she goes,
his
are those
face,
tattoos even real?
his
they
aren't, but yes.
Starts rubbing on his arm like these aren't even
like,
real.
this is coming off here, dude. But to Vin Diesel's credit, his face was like, "Aw, but I really am a secret agent.
Yeah.
Aw, but
Not lying.
I really, the NSA really, oh,
That's not it's not very family of you. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's
Wait till I
wonderful.
get my GTO.
This,
That's right.
I think this is going to be a movie I'm going to bring to my nephew, my
absolutely.
soon to be 12-year-old nephew. I think he's okay for this one.
The most questionable thing is when the girl is in the bedroom for him.
Yeah. That's fine.
You know,
I'm pretty sure that's
no
fine.
different than Jamie Lee Curtis's in True Lies. So it's
Or Jamie Lee Curtis right now. Have you seen the Disney stuff she's been doing? And people are like, "Oh my god!" Like, people are freaking out over Jamie Lee Curtis right now.
Well, she's amazing.
Now.
And
everybody
what
should
is-
have been freaking out about her forever. Have you seen Trading Places?
Mm-hmm.
I have a number of times. Just that
Right.
one scene.
That's my New Year's movie. I watch it every New Year.
Merry New Year! Beef jerky!
Beef jerky time!
Beef jerky time!
All right, well, that is ranking that. We end off on P. Anna, did you have a trash opinion pulled up for this, or are we not going to trash it tonight?
No, I reverted back to my old duties and I forgot.
That's totally fine.
That's why we're
Don't
best
worry.
friends, Anna.
I was just
No
like, I'm
trash
not
opinion.
driving tonight. Hell yeah.
That's
And then
okay.
I failed. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I thought the person not driving didn't have to do the trash opinion, but that's okay. We'll not do it. I'm sure plenty of people hate this movie, and I don't care.
Yep.
Because I have a lot of fun with it.
We picked at it. Yeah, it's okay.
And
Sorry,
but that's,
guys.
the movie is okay with being picked at because they're doing it for that reason.
Yeah,
And I think that
exactly.
makes a huge difference,
It
like
is-
Pete's saying.
It's not to
You
be
know,
taken seriously.
It's not. And if you were going in for a serious spy movie or a serious action movie,
Watch
then you
James
probably hated
Bond.
it. Exactly. Go find that one.
Go watch
I,
Commando.
I think this takes as much comedic liberties as James Bond does.
Yeah.
With
I think
with better special effects and a little better action.
I think this one lends itself actually a lot better with the Pierce Brosnan ones, where they do get a little more silly.
Yep.
I know.
Yep. You're talking.
I love them.
You're talking.
I love
to me.
them.
That's
I love
my
them.
James Bond.
But that's kind of where you could see that was the closest we got to an American Bond, the way they just would do that. But this one was like, no, let's really go fucking America. Fuck yeah. And then they let Vin Diesel be a spy. So it's a lot of fun. I am back. We're back to regularly scheduled programming. I have no idea what's next. We're not even going to try to figure that out. All I will say, though, is if you want to find out what's going on, make sure you are following us on Facebook at Give Me Back My Action Movies, the Facebook group. Give Me Back My Horror Movies, the Facebook group. Both of us are on Instagram, as well as our Scream Queen, Anna, over at Nerd at the Movies, who bridges the gap of all the shows, especially with Barrens and Dustin's Flicks and Friends and our B Action. You're already listening to it here. Pete pops on once a month with Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. The biggest thing I want to push, though, is we are on YouTube and not just our episodes audio. Anna is putting the video out for this. We have over 100 subscribers now, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but for us, that's a huge milestone.
That's awesome.
Pete, Nate, and I ran away from YouTube so fucking fast. Everybody's heads was spinning.
We tried, and we had a couple of great episodes, and then we were like, this is no one
watched, and I don't know how to promote it. And thankfully, we've got a good audience on YouTube. I'm sorry if you think you're going to watch Rambo 3 when you click on that video. No, you're going to listen to us talk about Rambo 3. But thank you for the view anyway. But
I have been putting ever since then. I've been putting film review on all the YouTube stuff. So if they get caught, it's on them.
like somebody commented, like I thought this was the movie.
No. Rambo has over 1,000 views. And I guarantee no one has listened to us 1,000 times on one episode. But that's fine. It's all good for the algorithm. Yes. Also, if you are following us on YouTube, it's not just that we got going on. Now they've allowed us to share our streams with other shows that some of you may know that I do. Every Wednesday that we're scheduled, we're actually missing this Sunday or this Wednesday, is Action Elite that I go on and we live stream. I am able to put that on my channel as well. So if you want to check it out, you just go to our YouTube channel and you will see me talking on Owen's Action Elite channel. I'm also doing it with J-Man's when we do Days of High Adventure. And now we've started the Circle of Iron, just depending on the type of movie we're following. And we can just share it all. So it just helps get that reach out where people can find other channels. So please, if you're following us there, go follow all my buddies over there. Go check out the actionelite.com. Tons of articles, trailers that come up. I'm really trying to remember to promote the people that are helping us grow as well. Which, speaking of which, let's go make sure you're going over to Dissect That Film, join their Patreon. Joining their Patreon gives you access to the Discord, and Discord is where all the insanity happens. I can guarantee you that right now. Me and Dustin have been put slightly in charge over there to help Parker, and I don't know if that was a good choice on Parker's part. But me and Dustin take our job seriously.
Yeah.
So just remember that. That's right.
And there's Daniel.
And Spicy Daniel. Not just Daniel. Spicy Daniel with a little chili pepper next to his name.
I like Daniel Spicy and Original.
I'll take.
I prefer my Daniels mild, sir. Mild.
I'll take my Daniel Spicy.
Yeah. All right. Am I forgetting anything? Anything else we need to add to this before we head out of here today?
I don't think so.
That's a no. All right, everybody. We will see you next week with a horror pick. I know it's probably a birthday month. Okay, bye.